If you struggle with writing captions for your posts and you want to increase your engagement or turn your followers into buyers, then I'm Lexi Jeanette, your social sales coach, is going to break it down for you. Captions give your content a boost in the algorithm because of the keywords that you use to describe your products or your services, like microblading, holistic herbs, or even wedding planning. This tells Instagram exactly what your content is about and the ideal person that they should recommend your content to. It ultimately increases your search engine optimization, which is extremely important when it comes to Instagram marketing or social media marketing in general. Okay. Before you write your caption, the first thing that you want to do is get a clear understanding of who your audience is. Where are they in life right now? What's their biggest pain points? What desire do they want to fulfill? Once you get an idea of how your audience thinks or what motivates them, now you can create content that speaks directly to them. When you create resonance with your audience, this helps build the trust factor with them, and it makes them want to pay attention to your content and actually engage. Next, you want to identify your brand voice. So this is the unique personality that your brand represents to the world, and it runs consistently throughout your social media marketing. That means your emails, your blogs, all of your copy all across the board for your business. When I think of a brand that does a really great job of this, I think of Fenty by Rihanna. Rihanna's marketing team has really mastered the ability to use her personality, her characteristics, and even her mannerisms throughout all of her brands. From product names to captions, Rihanna's team infuses her persona into everything that she creates, which makes her supporters feel like a personal connection to all of her businesses. Brand voice is one of the many attributes to why the Fenty empire prevails over all of the competition, and dare I say, might be one of the reasons why she's the billionaire that she is today. If you don't follow any of the Fenty brands already, I highly recommend you do, even just to study the marketing techniques that they have, even if you aren't like into makeup and beauty and fashion and all that. This is a really great learning lesson, just business wise, because they really do a really great job of marketing. So highly recommend doing that. So one of the biggest misconceptions I hear about captions is that you need to write these super long, crazy essay type captions, and that tends to leave a sour taste in people's mouths and they try to avoid it. And I just want to let you know that's simply not the case, okay? Captions shouldn't have to be complicated, especially if you follow this simple caption formula. So first, you want to captivate your audience with a attention-grabbing hook. Create an eye-catching headline that sparks curiosity, feeds into their own self-interest, or teases your audience of what's to come. Some examples of this could be like, want to know the secret to long, healthy hair? Or this is the life-changing hair product you never knew you needed. So one important note to this is that you want to keep your phrase under 125 characters, because if you don't, Instagram will actually cut off that phrase and the viewer will actually have to click see more in order to see the rest of the hook. And if they have to do that, then it's going to take too much work and they're probably going to scroll past your video. So you make sure you keep it under 125 characters. By the way, if you need help with coming up with hook ideas, go ahead and grab my freebie 100 hook ideas linked in the description below. So moving on, the next thing that you want to do is inform. Dive into the context of your content. So share tips, acknowledge their problem, give a solution, or even tell your story. So what that could look like is here are 5 ways to do X, Y, and Z. Or list out the actual ingredients in a product. This is the information, the valuable information that your audience needs to know about when it comes to any of your offers or the products that you sell. After that, you want to tell us what the benefits are. Highlight the most beneficial aspects of your offer that your audience needs to know about. This is really one of the most important elements of this formula, because how is anybody going to know that your offer is a right fit for them if they don't know what the benefits are? So a really common thing that I see with a lot of different business owners is that they tend to think that the content that they post is our audience is seeing too much of it, and that simply isn't true. I mean, the Instagram algorithm only shows about 10% of your content to each one of your followers. So it's really important that you really drill into their head what your product is about or your service, whatever your offer is, and let them know more information about it and what the benefits are, because not everyone knows or is privy to the things that you know about your business. You know your business like the back of your hand. Someone who may not know anything about it and is just curious about it and they think it might be something for them, they need a little bit more help, a little bit more information. So don't be afraid if you feel like you're going to like annoy your audience. Don't be afraid of that because there are new people coming to your profile every single day and they need to know this information. And so it's very important that you put this type of information in practically every single post that you make so that when people are looking at that piece of content, they know exactly what they can expect from your products or the services that you sell. So that's a really key thing to keep in mind when it comes to caption writing or creating content in general on social media. Now, to end your captions, you always want to include a call to action. Now, some of you are probably looking at me like, what is a call to action? So its two main purposes is to tell someone what to do and give them the motivation to do so. If you wanted to increase your engagement and get more comments, you could ask a question or say something like, tag your business bestie in the comments below. If you want to get more saves, you could say, save this post if you found these tips helpful. And if you want to get more leads and get more traffic to your website, you could say something like, DM me this word for more information, or grab your spot in link of my bio. Now, if you really want to drive sales fast, then I recommend using scarcity tactics. This is the type of call to action that creates urgency and the fear of missing out. The idea here is to prompt the reader to take immediate action and buy now and not later. However, these aren't just for captions. When you use these CTAs in your lives, your email, your campaign launches, your restocks, they play a really major role in producing high conversion rates for your business. Here are a few ways to do this. You can set a time limit for an offer and count down the days, the hours, and even the minutes that people have until that deal disappears. Announce that you have limited stock if you're a product-based business, or you have limited spots available if you're a service-based business. And if you need a little bit more help with what this looks like, here are some real-life examples of CTAs that create urgency and make people act fast. If you're a service-based business, you can say something along the lines of, only 24 hours left to take advantage of our full-service hair treatment special at $100 off. But hurry, there are only 5 slots available and they're going fast. Or there's this product-based example. Only 4 hours left to save 30% off our limited edition collection plus free shipping. Grab your size now before it's gone for good. So you see how this is a more effective way to tell someone to buy from you without saying the same old boring tagline like shop now or link in bio. It clearly gets the message across and it gives your traffic and your sales a bit of a boost. Okay, so that was pretty easy, right? So far you learned how to structure your captions to increase your engagement and in your sales. But if you want to really take your content to the next level, I highly recommend you watch this video next. Go ahead, I'll see you over there.